Rider Nation, welcome back to Cart Convos. Got the big dog, Micah Johnson here. Man, time flies. It's Micah's 5th season in green and white. That is crazy. And this year, your family's joined you up in Saskatchewan. So you guys were here in the winter?
We did, man. We survived the winter.
What is one thing that your family has really, like, what's one Saskatchewan thing that your family has really enjoyed doing?
Honestly, it was shocking to me how much my kids embraced the winter. You know what I mean? Like, we got to get out there in the winter a little bit, you know, do a little sledding, getting out snowball, fighting snowman. So I thought they were going to be coming from Florida. They were going to be ready to get out of here, but they embraced it, man. They liked it.
Man, that's awesome, isn't it?
It is.
And now we haven't had much summer weather in training camp, but we're coming around to it. But one of my favorite parts about training camp was always that the NBA playoffs were also in there.
Yeah.
So your family basketball guys?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. If I was to say, hey, the Blue Bombers canceled the exhibition game and instead you guys are going to play basketball 5-on-5, who's your starting five in the locker room right now to take on anybody in the league?
Okay, well, probably, you know, I'm in there, you know, just a swing guy, wing man. I'm like a Draymond Green. And then we got, I throw Scoop in there, Carney can hoop.
Okay.
I throw Millie and Sales, either one of them, guard position, they're heck of athletes.
Okay, yeah, you got to get the athletes at the guard
spots. Got to get my athletes in there. My dog, Schaefer Baker, Sammy can hoop.
Yeah.
We got some hoopers, actually, man. I think we can have a nice little, I don't know, a starting five, nice little 8-man rotation, 8 deep. Yeah.
8 deep? So you're doing the dirty work. You're doing the Draymond Green.
Dirty work. We'll probably need one more, then we got to need one more big boy so we can go with, you know, like a Yoshi, a Big Kemp. You know,
a couple of those offensive linemen, man, they got some good footwork to them,
got some good, offensive linemen, they do usually be having good footwork, man. Because that's their job. So yeah, for sure.
Right. How's the locker room right now in camp?
Man, the locker room's good. I think it's a real good group. We got a great mix of vets and young guys, and it's a lot of leaders in the room too, right? Leaders at every position. So that makes it easy for everything to run smooth. But you know, guys, it's a great locker room. You
guys have a really good vibe, man. Who's one of the? Let me ask you something. Who's one of the loudest teammates you got in your locker room right now?
There's a lot. Yoshi, by far. Yoshi's pretty. No, Yoshi win that, no doubt.
So who's the funniest guy in the locker room then?
Funniest? I mean, I'm used to him, and he's back. It's his first time, so a lot of guys are getting that up. But Mike Rose is a pretty good comedian, bro.
For real?
Mike Rose is funny as hell. Yeah.
But he's an acquired taste, I take it?
Yeah.
I had plenty of Mike McCullough's an acquired taste as well. 2-time Grey Cup champion. Who thinks they're the funniest on the squad?
Who think? Probably Lake. Just always, he thinks he's funny. It's always going to be a terrible joke, but he's going to find himself laughing and smiling so hard.
At his own joke.
Yeah.
At his own joke.
At his own one.
What are you doing right now man, I know that you're getting tired of hitting your own guys. What are you doing in your downtime at camp?
Versus downtime, just trying to get some recovery in, man. Coach has done a good job of how they've done our schedule. So we got a couple hour breaks here, be able to get a nap and reset. But the biggest thing is just resting up, man, and hydrating, man. That's about it.
Man, hydrating. And that's always been like a wide receiver DB type of deal, right? But you're learning so much new health things, right? That's the biggest thing, man. You've been around the block, man, and you're still playing at a high level. How has the game changed in your eyes? Like, what are some of the biggest changes?
Really, I've seen the way the offensive line has blocked different over the years. The way the offensive linemen block. I think early on in my career, we used to get a lot more space, but guards and offensive linemen set on the line more. But other than that, man, it's pretty much remained the same. It's kind of what makes the CFL special. Like, there's certain things about the game that don't change, even if you go way back. So the speed of the game is still the same, but for me personally, it's slowed down because I've been playing for so long. So I think a lot of people ask me, what's the biggest difference? I think now mentally, man, the game done slowed down so long. I pretty much know what to expect, what's coming just by offensive set and offensive line splits.
How many kids you got?
4.
4. What do they think about Dad?
Bro,
as a pro football player, like, does that sink in for them?
I think, honestly, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to bring my family up. I've been playing up here for so long, and it kind of sucks because you're up here and your family doesn't necessarily get to be a part of that success. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just know Dad's going working, bringing the money home. So for them to come and be a part of this has been awesome, and they see how great the fans are, how much the fans have embraced me and embraced my family. teachers at my kids' school, like everybody kind of knows. Cool, so it's kind of cool for them. Maybe
they're like a mini celeb.
Yeah, signing autographs at lunch for the kids and stuff like that going to the school. So I'm kind of glad they got to kind of experience that, man.
Right.
Sure.
And so do they play any sports?
They do. The two youngest are about to start. My oldest boy, he plays football. He plays down in Moose Jaw. He played basketball as well. So my other two youngest ones, 8 and 4, they're about to get started up this year.
Wow.
So be running around and practicing games, dropping kids off all day. That's about it.
Hey, listen, Micah Johnson is invested in the community, and the community is invested in you, man.
Sure.
You've had an outstanding career. Let's finish it off with a great cut. Thanks for joining us on Cart Convos, man. Appreciate it. Rider Nation, remember, you can grab one of these carts. You got to add on to your 50-50 ticket, but we're out here. I'm planning on winning one, though, so you only got 3 left.
Sweet.
There you go. Appreciate you, Micah.
For sure, my boy.